Alright, in today's video, let's talk about assisted one arm pull-ups and muscle-ups, go over each one of those separately and start comparing them, which one you should do and which one is best. And we're also going to look at the carryover effect in between those two exercises. Quite a lot of information, and it is all going to be condensed into one nice video for you guys today. So let's dive right into this video. And first and foremost, let's go over each one of those exercises separately before comparing them both. Starting off with the assisted one arm pull-up. This is an amazing unilateral vertical pulling exercise to develop your unilateral vertical pulling strength. It is one of the main exercises and progressions that you have to do to achieve the one arm pull-up, and it is an exercise that usually you will do when you reach intermediate to advanced level in calisthenics. And so you won't see a lot of beginners doing this exercise because initially you really have to build up your basic numbers on your pull-ups before even attempting an exercise like this one, because it's quite advanced level / intermediate level, and it is mainly going to be used to develop your one arm pulling strength in preparation for the one arm pull-up. And then we're going to be looking at the muscle up. This is going to be a vertical explosive pulling exercise to really develop your vertical explosive pulling strength. You can argue that it also trains your vertical pushing strength because obviously you also have a dip part in the muscle up. However, for most people, doing straight bar dips definitely isn't an issue, and most people actually will do muscle ups to really develop their explosive pulling strength. And so I see it more as an explosive pulling exercise rather than the combination of vertical pulling and pushing. And this is going to be an exercise for the beginners / intermediate trainees out there. And when you start training calisthenics, this often is the first exercise you actually start training for after you've built up your basic numbers of pull-ups and push-ups. Now, when you click on a video like this, I assume you want to know the answer to two main questions. First and foremost, which one is actually the best exercise for you to do, and secondly, what is the carryover effect from muscle ups to one arm pull-up training and the other way around. And we're going to start off with talking about the carryover effect in between those two exercises. And the first carryover that we're going to talk about in this video is the carryover from assisted one arm pull-ups to your muscle ups. And there definitely is some carryover effect from one arm pull-up training to muscle ups, simply because when you train one arm pull-ups, you are going to develop your pulling strength. And if you are stronger at pull-ups or one arm pull-ups, it's going to make your muscle ups that much easier, because once again, if you are stronger, it's going to make you a lot more explosive at lower loads. But with that being said, if you still want to learn the muscle up and get a very efficient and very effective muscle up, you still have to do some specific muscle up training in order to get your muscle up perfect. So only doing assisted one arm pull-ups to get your muscle up definitely is going to get you the strength. However, once again, if you want to get your muscle ups nice and clean, it definitely requires some specific muscle up training. And now the carryover from muscle ups to assisted one arm pull-ups. In this case, the carryover in between those two exercises is going to be very, very minimal. Because yes, to a certain extent, you're going to build up your pulling strength by doing muscle ups, but it's not going to be developed even close to the point where you actually can do assisted one arm pull-ups or even the one arm pull-up. And so to get strong enough for one arm pull-ups or assisted one arm pull-ups, you really have to start doing those exercises specifically and also work on your weighted pull-ups alongside it, because the carryover from muscle ups to one arm pull-up training definitely is nowhere near as big, and it's probably going to be quite minimal if you compare that to the carryover effect from one arm pull-up training to your muscle ups. And now with the carryover part of this video taken care of, now we can try and formulate an answer to the question, which exercise is best. And if you haven't been watching any of my videos over the last few months, every single time you actually ask me a question like this, I will always tell you it depends on the goal of the individual and what you're actually currently training for. Because there is no such thing as a best exercise. There is only such a thing as the best exercise for you. And so who should do assisted one arm pull-ups? This will be the people that are looking for ways to develop and to build up their pulling strength. So for example, people that are training for the one arm pull-up. It's also a very good exercise if you have any muscle imbalances, because as you guys can see, you are training one arm at a time. So if you guys have a very strong side and a very weak side, it makes sense to implement this exercise to really try and get rid of any muscle imbalances if you have them. And then who should do muscle ups? Now basically, The answer to this question might actually surprise you, and I've actually done a full video on why I don't do muscle-ups a few months ago. I'll link it in one of those two upper corners, because the answer you might expect is me telling you that if you want to develop your explosive pulling strength, you have to do muscle-ups, which actually is not a thing that I think is actually true. But once again, I made a full video about that entire topic a few months ago. Basically, if you want to really develop your explosive pulling strength, you're better off doing other exercises, like for instance the explosive pull-up. But if you are someone that really wants to get better at muscle-ups and really requires any specific muscle-up training, you are the person that actually needs to do muscle-ups within their training, and you will be the only one who actually benefits from doing muscle-ups to begin with. And this will include two main groups of people. First and foremost, obviously the beginner out there that really starts doing calisthenics and wants to get his first muscle up. And then secondly, any competitive athlete out there that really needs to get good at muscle ups for competition purposes. And that is going to be the full video today, so let's wrap up this video right here, right now. So as always, like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and share the video with something that you think it might be useful to. If you guys have any more questions, video ideas, or advice, leave it down below in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, 3 videos a week. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Latest.